Hey everybody, Felix Stoffelbaker here. I wanted to make a video because Bitcoin is hard. Bitcoin is hard, guys. It is a totally new concept. I mean, I want to go through a few things that are in Bitcoin, but are just not what they seem. In Bitcoin, you have a wallet, but it isn't a wallet. You have a digital account that has a public and a private key. It's not really a wallet like we think of a wallet in the traditional sense. You have a coin, but it is not a coin. It is just a digital number on a ledger on a wallet that's not a wallet. And so it's confusing to people because a coin is not a coin. And then you look at something like mining, and mining isn't mining. There's no physical digging of the earth. There's no equipment that needs to move dirt around. You're just using the computer itself to solve a math problem. And so mining isn't mining, and 10 minutes isn't 10 minutes. Every 10 minutes there's a block created, but in actuality, because of miners coming onto the network and off the network, there's usually a discrepancy, and it averages about 10 minutes. And then you've got the idea of the difficulty adjustment that will try and manage that as best that it can, but 10 minutes isn't 10 minutes. You don't have an actual balance on the distributed ledger. You actually have a unspent transaction, which is a UTXO. So it's not even that you have a certain balance, it's that you have an unspent transaction in a wallet that isn't a wallet, using a coin that isn't a coin. And there's only 21 million Bitcoin, but there's actually less than that, because given the way that the halving happens after 33 epochs, that there will be a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a Bitcoin still not there, and then not including all the ones that have been lost. So 21 million isn't exactly 21 million, it's much less, and that's like a hard concept to get. There's 8 decimal places in Bitcoin, and that's a very hard thing to wrap your head around, is how something can be valuable but be so far over the decimal point, past to the right of 0 and right of the decimal place. So people have a lot of these different things all coming at once that they're going to have to get a crash course in. And taking self-custody is a very foreign idea, because everyone's always known and grown up with, you keep your money in a bank and it stays safe and they have it, and then they have it when you need it. But that's not being the case now. We know that they don't have it, they won't have it, and you're out of luck unless you have something like Bitcoin. And it's just hard. I mean, if you're in the traditional space and you're a normie, and you all of a sudden not only are being attacked where your net worth is going down dramatically, or you're at a threat of not having any net worth by keeping it inside of a bank, now you're having to learn a whole new financial system that's going to really jar some people's minds and jar their ability to comprehend and understand, and to be able to then go through with the conviction of buying something like that and getting involved in a meaningful way. I mean, it's a lot for people. It's hard, and a lot of people will opt for using like institutional custody, or keeping it through like a corporation like Fidelity, and that will really help them start to get the basics, but to get into this at a deep level, and if you haven't done a lot of research, sometimes almost years worth, I mean, it is difficult. So I totally understand. I get it. The whole concept is to just get off zero, get a little bit of Bitcoin. 1% of your net worth can save the other 99%. And it just seems like a no-brainer. But if you've been growing up in the traditional space your whole life, it actually seems like the worst idea, potentially. So I just want to put that out there. Stoffel Baker out.